Okay, I'm back. I thought I was done, but it occurs to me that some of you folks might not be too familiar with how to add products to your shop and how to place orders once you have made some sales. I'm going to add a little part onto this course. Alright, so let's head on over to apps. I want to make this course very beginner friendly. So under apps, head on over to de-essers. Let's add a couple products together. Alright, so go ahead and fire up Aliexpress in another window. Okay, so I've got my Aliexpress window open. I've got my de-essers open. I got my shop over here. I got a few things going on. I'm gonna find a product. There we go. The Ring of Sauron. I'm sure that's not copyright trademark protected. Oh yeah, okay, whatever. There we go. Let's grab this one. So again, I did show you this once, but again, to make this more beginner friendly, here's what we're doing. We're taking this link from the very top. We're just going to select the whole thing and copy it over into our de-essers app. All right, so here we are back in de-essers. We'll go to import list. We will go to import or search, and we will paste in our URL. Click on search. And in a moment, we should see this one appear. Now, we click the little checky checkbox, but actually there's a few little details we might want to do before we push to Shopify just to make our lives a little bit easier. We can go ahead and click the little edit product button right here. Now you might want to name this to better naming of this necklace, because that's a pretty long name that we get by default, right? I don't know, Mala necklace. Do we want to put this into one of our collections already? Or multiple of our collections? You can put it into multiple collections, like so, right? Let's get my hat out of the way. There we go. Type vendor tags, not really too necessary. Variants. Now, the variants will sort of be where we set the price up. If there are existing variants for the particular item. I don't always love importing items that have tons of variants, because they're more work. If you have just one variant, one item, it simplifies things, but it'll show you here what the shipping cost. Sometimes that's right, sometimes it's not. You might want to go back and verify what the shipping cost actually is. So for example, send to location, probably United States, oftentimes. Shipping here is actually free, right? Free shipping. So for some reason, de-essers has it wrong over here. So always check what the shipping cost from the vendor actually is on the actual Aliexpress site. That's kind of good rule of thumb. But now you can set the price for this item. Say you want it to be $19, right? You can go ahead and select 19 all the way through with a bit of copy, paste. Is there a way to do that all at once? I don't know. There used to be with Overlow, but I haven't used de-essers all that much. I have my virtual assistants do this part usually. I usually just kind of find the products and then have them set up for me. And then the compare at price, you know, how much is it marked down from? I'm just going to quickly put that at $30. We're just making up prices. That's how you do drop shipping. You buy things low, you sell things for, you know, and here's, you guys might be wondering, all right, so what do I price my product at? Well, 3x. 2.5x minimum, probably 3x. Maybe 4x, 5x, 6x. What do you think the product will actually sell for? That's what you should price it at. And the only way to find that out is to start making ads for it, see if it sells. If it doesn't sell, maybe try pricing it down, and maybe it'll sell then. I guess I have another course incoming for how to create good Facebook ads. We'll do that. We'll do that later. In a future course. All right. So description now. Let's see. Description. What I usually like to do here is I usually just like to put my mouse cursor in here, delete everything. There's usually almost nothing. I mean, you might keep a few things like shape pattern, round, or pendant size maybe. And that's actually not even the pendant size. It's like the bead size in this case. Origin, model number. None of this stuff is relevant, right? Bead size maybe. And now the thing is, it's imported in a weird font, so that's why I delete everything, right? Delete everything. Let's change to normal, and you can write your description later if you want once you're in Shopify, or you can write it here, right? Description for product here. Boom. Let's see. Okay, so all they're showing you here is what the product page actually looks like to give you some ideas. Instead of having to go back to the AliExpress site, they're like, okay, you might want to learn a bit about this product, so we'll just make that convenient for you. We'll put it right there. This has nothing to do with your shop setup. This is just like a preview of AliExpress. So all we're doing here is writing the description for our product. Smiley face. Now, from the images section, you might want to scrutinize this a bit. Now, some will be selected by default, and some of that is important. It'll actually say right there, variant picture. If you have a variant picture, you don't want to unselect those. Those are automatically attributed to your variant. So if you delete those, you're going to have a hard time adding them later or remembering which one was what. Like these are actually named OK, but sometimes they just have like a number. Actually, they might just have a number, and you'll have a really hard time trying to figure out which one it was. So I recommend initially not unchecking anything that is a variant picture. Otherwise, scroll through the images and see which ones you like. See which ones you don't like. Like, is that one appropriate? Is that one appropriate for my shop? Like, some of these are unchecked by default. You can see which ones are checked and unchecked for import. And honestly, I think these are all fine. For the sake of example, I'm going to uncheck this one so you guys can see. Let's pretend I didn't want to import that one. All right. Shipping info is, I think, moot. I don't think we need to worry about that. That's not really a part. We've got our shipping rules set up. And actually, that does remind me, I don't know if we can set the weight of an item here, so we will need to go ahead once we import this to the shop. So let's click save here. And what I'm going to do is now click it and push it to Shopify. Continue selling when out of stock. Yeah, no, leave that unchecked. We can also publish to online store if you want to make it live right away. If you don't, you can just make it live later. I'll show you how to make it live just in case. And just in case you're very new to Shopify, right? Like I said, I want to make this course kind of beginner friendly. So we'll give that a second to import. And now it has been published to our shop, and you can see these are the other items in our shop, and they say so just up here, publish to store. And now if we look back in our Shopify store, click refresh, we can continue to edit this product if we want, this Mala necklace. So if this was imported and it was still in draft mode, which it is because we didn't publish it automatically, I'm going to pause the video while this page takes its time to load. Okay, alright, there we go. So when we want to make this active, and I guess this one actually already is active, we would change its status to active over here if you want to shuffle around the order of various items. Now here's the important thing. So remember that our shipping is set up to do 1 kilogram per shipping tier, basically, right? So what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to edit the weight. There we go. So that's a quick way to edit the weight. We're going to change everything to 1 kilogram. That means each individual item that's added to the cart, according to the way we've set up shipping, will add about $2.97 onto the price. That way we will make sure and have our weight correctly done. If you want to sort the order of the display of which variant comes first, you can do so like this, right? You can also say, all right, I don't want that to say metal color, I want it to say bead color. Right, so you can change that around a bit, change your variants around. If you need to change your price, you can do so here. Otherwise, yeah, you can edit each individual variant. Where is it? I guess like that. That's actually not the way it usually opens, but that's kind of easier. So that'll be fine. Okay, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and click done. And yeah, that's, there's not really too much more to it. That's how you create a product. Now, when this product gets purchased, you will see back in de-essers, you will see open orders. Unfortunately, I don't have any orders to show you, but I can tell you that de-essers will automatically track your orders. And when the time comes, you'll see an order in here, and you'll be able to basically click a little button, place order to Aliexpress, and it will take that order, it will take the customer's shipping information, it will take their phone number, it'll automatically populate Aliexpress with all of that ordering information, and then you can just basically punch in your credit card, pay for the order, and then it is drop shipped to your customer. Like I say, I don't have any examples to show you here, but when it comes time to placing orders, you want to do it from de-essers. You don't want to be doing it from your orders page or anything like that. In case, like I say, anybody's very new, you need to come back to de-essers. You need to look for open orders, and you need to see your orders, and there will be like a button here, and you'll be able to find it. You'll be able to see, okay, place this order, right? Fulfill this order, and then it'll, like I say, automatically guide you through the Aliexpress checkout process. You just purchase the item with your card in your customer's email address, and that's all there is to it. That's how you fill an order. If anybody gets confused about that, you can leave a comment in this course, and maybe I'll do an amended video, but hopefully that is fairly straightforward. Okay, now I think I'm satisfied. I think I've covered all the topics, and now I think we're actually done this course. Congratulations, well done, and I wish you all the success. All right.